Another mega merger in the oil industry. ConocoPhillips will be acquiring Marathon Oil in a $22.5 billion all-stock deal. Adding Marathon will give Conoco control of assets in Texas, Oklahoma, North Dakota, and the Permian Basin. They join Exxon and Chevron in making major energy acquisitions in the past year. Here with the person who knows more about this than anybody else, Alix joins us to talk about this. So another huge deal in your sector, so to speak. What does this mean?
It means that there's a lot of M&A in the space, and it's twofold. I mean, one is it's about buying inventory, right? If you think about it, shareholders aren't going to be able to own a ton of oil stocks, so you need to really consolidate in order to be the one or the two that investors can actually have in their portfolio. And to do that, you need the inventory, you need the lifespan, and you need the low price in order to produce oil. Now, Citi was talking about this merger in particular and said it was a touch different than the likes of, say, Exxon and Pioneer and some of the other deals that we've seen in the patch, in that they have a lot of overlap in areas like the Eagle Ford and the Bakken, and even in Oklahoma as well, and that those areas may be plateauing a bit, and that maybe Conoco can go in and get more oil. They're called refracs. You go in and you frack it again and get more oil out of the ground. That's a bit different than buying something next to your facility in the Permian to expand the ability to drill longer laterals. Is there any concern about antitrust action here? I mean, as we see this huge consolidation, and eventually there are only going to be one or two oil companies in America, doesn't that concern this administration? So it's twofold. So one, Bloomberg Intelligence says yes, this is definitely going to come under FTC scrutiny because of lots of the overlap in the Bakken and the Eagle Ford, for example. However, if you look at it, we still have like hundreds of private players within the Permian. So the other side is, it's still such a fragmented industry with so many players that are still there that the tie-up kind of makes sense. I don't know if we're going to wind up with one or two players, to be honest, Matt. I mean, there's like 400 private oil companies that operate in the Permian and otherwise in the shale patches in the U.S. Right. I mean, there are other search engines, too, but Google. Yeah, but that's a little different. You're not choosing where your oil comes from. You're not like, I want it from Exxon and not from Marathon. Well, some people, but yes, most do not.